Welcome back to the channel, everyone. CryptoTakeOver here, coming back with another Bitcoin cryptocurrency video for you today. We're going to be taking a look at a few charts today and also jumping over into these articles here that we have listed. First off and foremost, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that way you can be updated every single video that we make on this channel each and every single day. Binance, the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange, probed by CFTC for concerns to allow U.S. residents to trade derivatives. Wasn't this already old news, I believe? I don't know why it's coming out now. Maybe because they want to create FUD for the Bitcoin market again. Binance is, I guess, I don't know. I just thought that was an interesting article that this was being talked about once again. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and skip over that because that's pretty much just like old news. I feel like that's happened before with Binance in the past, but now we're starting to see the market kind of cool off. And so, of course, there's going to be FUD in the market. Peter Schiff claims Grayscale will seal BTCs to fund DGC's acquisition of Grayscale's Bitcoin shares rebuffed. So I'm not too sure what this is, but we'll take a look at it and read through that, see what's going on there. And then we have 4 stocks that stand out from the crypto crowd. We'll take a look and see what this article may be talking about too as well. And then let's see the NFTs that are selling for crazy amounts of money. This one sold for almost $69 million here. So that's freaking wild. And we'll see what's going on with the NFT craze too as well. Yeah, and let's go ahead and cue that intro and get started on today's video. All right, so let's start off with Peter Schiff here. Peter Schiff, Goldbug, Bitcoin opponent Peter Schiff has alleged that the digital currency group, DGC, planned to acquire Grayscale Bitcoin shares worth $250 million could be an indication that Grayscale's investment could be reducing the value of AUM. In addition, Peter Schiff claims his tweet that Grayscale will be selling Bitcoin to help raise the cash needed to fund the buyback. So it looks like Grayscale is trying to buy back AUM, and I'm not too sure what AUM is exactly, but they're saying he's saying that maybe they'll need to sell Bitcoin, and this is just more FUD for the day because the Bitcoin price is starting to it saw the rejection at $58,000, and that's what we were kind of looking for as of yesterday. We know that that's going to be a nice resistance line for us to break through as well. So we're starting to see a little bit of a sell-off hitting that same resistance at $58,000. And there's just, here's just a FUD article basically. Let's see what Peter Schiff is talking about exactly. However, the BTC opponents' last attacks on Grayscale are immediately rebuffed by the company's CEO, Michael Schoenson, in telling off the Goldbug. The CEO said, "Get your facts straight. Grayscale is not selling Bitcoin to fund share repurchases." In its statement that announced the plan to buy Grayscale's BTC shares, the DCG revealed it will use cash on hand to fund the purchase. Additionally, Grayscale's parent firm said, "We'll make the purchase on the open market at management discretion in compliance with Rule 10b-18. Okay. However, in this tweet, Schiff, who has also become Grayscale's investment enemies, contends that his planned purchase is the result of a persistent large amount discount to NAV. Meanwhile, in an inevitable Twitter debate that followed Schiff's remarks, one user, Jeremy, asked the Goldbug if it therefore made sense for Grayscale to buy back all its shares to sell the physical. Yet, in its response, Schiff claims that Grayscale only needs to sell enough BTC to fund the number of shares it wants to buy back. If, however, the price of BTC falls, then the crypto asset management company will need to sell more. I mean, BTC is selling off. I think gold has been selling off too as well, so I don't think Peter Schiff has much room to talk about BTC selling off right now. As expected, Schiff's last remark about Grayscale investments have also sparked a quick and furious response from Bitcoiners on Twitter. For instance, in his response to Schiff's comments, crypto analyst Willy Woo simply posts a chart that juxtaposes a performance of gold next to that of Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust. Yeah, and you can see the difference here of gold trending down and Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust trending up. Ultra Bitcoin holder also commented Schiff's relentless opposition of BTC, saying, "Imagine being so upset all the time regarding the same code." Yeah, and so let's see, Schiff's latest rant and reposting So yeah, maybe just Schiff not having his facts straight here, but trying to create some FUD in the market for BTC to probably give a reason for the possible price of selling off, or seeing that rejection at $58,000. So very interesting article there. Grayscale apparently not buying back certain stocks and selling Bitcoin, but using cash on hand to buy back some of those other stocks that they were purchasing. So let's take a look at 4 stocks standing out from the crowd as of right now in the crypto market. So crypto stocks that benefit from the wide adoption of cryptocurrencies. Yeah, and if you're using Webull, Robinhood, or you have your own broker that you're using, these may be some stocks that you want to take a look at too as well. Earlier in the month, Citigroup opened up open that Bitcoin is at a tipping point. Citi believes that crypto can become a preferred currency for the international trade or face speculative implosion. I personally don't have an extreme view. I believe that Bitcoin will gradually see wider acceptance in the coming years. It might not be preferred currency for international trade, but I don't see the crypto facing an implosion. There are clear indicators that point to a growing acceptance of crypto. MasterCard has already announced that the company is bringing crypto to its network. MasterCard also made it clear that the move is not supporting crypto. It's more to do with customers having a wider choice. 7 stocks to buy that are cheering for March Madness. Okay, yeah. Visa is already a network choice for the currency wallets. The company is also handling a full range of crypto assets. There's ever-growing list of increased interest in crypto from the private sector and the household sector. It seems clear to me that crypto is here to stay, and this conclusion also implies the attractive investment opportunities. These 4 crypto stocks stand out from the crowd, are worth considering: Square, PayPal, Riot, and Marathon. So yeah, we've talked about Marathon a lot, and Riot. Those are both mining companies too as well. And then PayPal, as y'all know, obviously investing in some Bitcoin by now letting customers purchase Bitcoin through PayPal, and then also Square, a big accumulator of it with Jack Dorsey and the founder of Twitter too as well. So yeah, so Square, PayPal, Riot, and Marathon are some ones to take a look at. Crypto stocks to buy: Square, and it says here, Square stock has declined. Okay. Specific make inloads, millions of peaceful transactions. Yeah, so obviously Square may be wanting to start implementing those transactions of Bitcoin through the Square app for letting small businesses transact with crypto too as well. Let's see, growth in cash app transactions coupled with Bitcoin purchases indicating Square is committed to growth in the crypto space. Company announced acquisition of a major stake in Tidal, a global music and entertainment platform. It would not be surprised if the company pursues inorganic growth in the crypto segment in the coming quarters. PayPal, as most of y'all know, that has implemented, their buying of assets, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin on their platform too as well. Riot Blockchain is a mining company, skyrocketed, surprised at the fact. Okay. After surging to an all-time high, overview: Riot Blockchain focuses on mining of Bitcoin. For the first 9 months of 2020, the company produced 730 nearly minted Bitcoins, being among the low-cost miners. Okay. And then Marathon Patent Group, also Marathon is another Bitcoin mining company that is set to reboast growth through the year. To put things in perspective, the company had 22,000 miners in operation during Q3. So yeah, definitely some stocks that are maybe being looked over that are also into Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies as well. Y'all can take a look at some of those as well that I have just listed there. Let's take a look at our last article here. An NTF craze is just outstanding. It's just surging. I was actually taking a look at the NFT searches on Google Trends, and it is just skyrocketing right now. So definitely an NFT craze. Anything NFT related is actually blowing out the water right now, and it is just absolutely incredible. So let's take a look here. What we can see is we can see an NFT just sold for 69 million. And let's see, on Thursday, a work of digital art shattered records as storied auction house Christie selling a historic 60.25 million in its highest price commanded by a JPEG file. Thus far, paid its true 2021 style with the cryptocurrency Ether. The art was created months ago by a graphic designer dubbed Beeple, called Every Day's the First 5,000 Days. This piece is a collage of every imagined Beeple has made, totaling one per day since 2007. In February, it minted a non-fungible token using relatively nascent technology that certifies the authentication of the ownership in a token through a digital ledger of all its past transactions. In other words, a blockchain, which many now recognize from forming a backbone of cryptocurrency networks. While 60 million seem steep for a work of digital art, which technically anybody could view or download themselves, NFT technology guarantees only one name will be inscribed in a ledger as the price current owners, leaving an incredible signature in the virtual provenance, one that theoretically be coded and recoded in perpetuity. As the first NFT auction in Christie's. Okay, man, so NFT is just, they're just blowing out the water right now. It's freaking crazy. It's actually pretty cool, you know. But yeah, I'm thinking, you know, I was watching some TikToks that someone sent me to. I believe OpenSea is one of the platforms that people are selling NFTs on. CryptoArt.com is another platform that people are selling NFTs on too as well. And you're just going to start to see a lot of these NFT crazes start to blow up a little bit too. So, you know, if you have anyone that does art, definitely mention the NFT craze and see if they can, you know, possibly start to digitalize their art at all. And that might be the best way to go about this, to start, you know, getting that that online platform going with the NFTs as well. So take a look at that if y'all are interested. Let's jump over into the charts and get started over there, folks. Where I have too much opened up right now. All right, so we're taking a look at the weekly chart here on, let's go to Bitcoin. We were taking a look at altcoins first, but let's jump on over into Bitcoin. You can see this blue line has been rejection for us at $58,000. Let's start on the weekly time frame and then work our way down. You can see that we're still getting a bullish count here with our TI sequential, looking like a 5 count right now. And then we want to kind of zoom in here. Let's go into the 3-day chart, see what's happening. 3-day chart, still seeing another bullish count here on the TI sequential. We do have our green dot down here on market Cipher B2 as well. Bitcoin right now sitting underneath $57,000 as it's starting to see a little bit of a cool off after finding some rejection at $58,000. But we do have our green dot here on the 2-day, which would be relatively bullish too as well. Moving on into the daily chart. You can see that it is kind of making a little bit of a rounding pattern up here at the top with our price action. If we're looking at Cipher B as well on our daily, we're starting to see our momentum wave kind of trickle off for the most part. What we'd want to see for a bullish continuous rally here is our VWAP start to just clip out to the side, making a nice little platform here, and then probably seeing our momentum wave start to move back to the upside, or start to switch directions, at least from moving sideways to maybe making another little hump here. And so let's zoom on into the 12-hour chart here, see what's going on. 12-hour chart getting our first red dot here on our 12-hour chart too as well. Market Cipher B also telling us on Market Cipher B that it looks like we are starting to, our money flow still looks relatively good here, but you can tell that we are starting to kind of lose momentum, but not a lot. I think that we still have a lot of room to the upside here, especially with our money flow being this far in the green area too as well. You can see that we've gotten support here on our zero pivot point the last couple of times, and now we're still looking for a possible move, probably on the next green dot, where we're going to be looking for a nice move to the upside. Let's zoom out. Keep zooming in here, looking at the 8-hour chart, 6-hour. Let's see if I see anything really. The only thing I'm seeing is a little bit of a stepping down pattern here when it comes to our momentum waves. As you can see, we've been putting in a little bit of a bearish divergence here on some of these mid time frames here. You can start to see this stair step pattern down here with our momentum wave. So I'd be a little bit cautious here to say if Bitcoin is still going to see this rejection at the $58,000 level. Probably going to move sideways for a little bit longer, create some type of symmetrical triangle out to the side, and then maybe continue its rally there. So we could probably draw some lines out here if we wanted to for a nice little symmetrical triangle. What we wouldn't want to see is probably a break below. We probably wouldn't want to see a break below this line here. It does look like we are kind of forming some type of rising pattern here. We just wouldn't want to see a break, but it does kind of look maybe like we could, if we get another rejection at $58,000, we could be putting in somewhat of an ascending triangle too as well, and then maybe be looking for a break to the upside from there. You can see here on our 2-hour chart also that we're starting to see this stair stepping down pattern when it comes to the Bitcoin price. So I'd be a little cautious here. 2-hour money flow still kind of moving off to the side just a tad bit, but we do have a nice little small trigger wave down here. And this tight trigger wave could start to send us back to the upside. But as we start to keep zooming out here, our 90-minute time frame, or keep zooming in, sorry. 90-minute time frame also still showing a little bit of a stair step pattern down here too as well, and also money flow kind of decreasing just a tad bit too. So I'd be a little cautious here to see if our money flow is going to move into the red territory at all, even on our 1 hour chart too as well. Just be prepared if this is to give us somewhat of a head and shoulders pattern here. If we do break down, we're looking at some lower numbers, but what we really want to see is probably Bitcoin continue to move up on this trend line here and then break above $58,000. So let's see. I do think that we're going to probably move sideways for a little bit longer. Ooh, I was zoomed in there. I do think that we're going to probably move sideways for a little bit longer here, and we're probably going to continue out to the end of this little peak area before we make one direction or the other. If we are to break down, we're looking at support at this bottom purple trend line down here, possibly at about $53,000, but what we want to see is Bitcoin break above 58,000 and continue up higher from there. So yeah, that's what's going on with Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the altcoin market cap value, see what's happening here. It does look like alts are selling off just a tad bit. Looking at the 90-minute time frame here, we are starting to see market Cipher B move into that red money flow here as well too. So folks, if y'all are interested in picking up market Cipher, we have a link in the description box below. Y'all can check it out if y'all are interested. Help support the channel. If you want to join us in our private trading group page, we do offer a private trading group and analysis page too as well. If you want to pay with debit or credit card, join us through Patreon. If you want to pay with crypto, message me on Discord. Everything that we post as far as the private trading group is concerned is inside of the Discord server. I just need to make sure I give you a proper role whenever you join our group and then get you all set up from there. So looking forward to that. With the altcoins, what we're seeing here is a little bit of resistance overhead, obviously, just like Bitcoin was. But it does kind of look like we are forming some type of a slope pattern down here just a tad bit, so we probably want to see a break above this line here and then maybe continue a little bit further up. So I keep a close eye on this. You can see our last couple of breaks above our sloping trend lines have been giving us relatively bullish price actions too as well. So keep an eye out for that, folks. If that is to occur, we'll probably continue to move up a little bit further here. We'd want to see some green dots on these mid time frames here. No signs of any green dots just yet on the mid time frames, but we're definitely going to be keeping a close eye on this, folks. So yeah, I hope to see y'all inside of our private trading group if y'all are interested in joining that. Links in the description box below. If not, don't forget to just leave us a thumbs up button. Click that notification bell, so that way you can subscribe and stay up to date with everything that we have going on inside of the crypto space each and every single day as we continue into the 2021 year of the Ox. And I appreciate y'all tuning in. I will see y'all on the next one. CTO signing out. Peace.